Hello future bride, Social Media Wed here, and this video is going to go over what we need from you to start the process of creating your wedding Facebook page. And the first and most important thing is your name of your page. Since this page is going to be separate from your personal Facebook page, it's important to have a name of the page that will reflect your wedding or your big day. So here you see the example is Brian and Megan's wedding, and then the date of their wedding was 11/12/11. We've also had brides use the groom's last name and the bride's last name with the date. If you were to have any nicknames or your friends know you by something fun together, you could use that as a name. Keep in mind it helps if you put the date. I always think that's a nice way for people to remember exactly when you're getting married. But the first thing that we'll need you to send over is the name that you would like your page to be under. This is how you're going to be found in the search terms, so just keep that in mind. The next important thing that we're going to need from you is the profile picture that you can see right here. Most brides will choose to have a picture of themselves and the groom, maybe an engagement photo, a first photo from when they met, or just a favorite photo on vacation or something like that. However, we can get more creative. We could do a monogrammed letter of your last name. We could do a pattern, a sneak peek, or a simple color swatch of your wedding. Kind of sky's the limit. So that's the second item. So just to review, we'll need the name of your page, and the second item being the small profile image. The next thing, and this is really kind of where you have the most space to be creative, is this large, what Facebook calls timeline cover photo. Here, if you have, we've seen a variety of things here at Social Media Wed. We've seen people placing their save the dates or a small part of their invitation here. If there's a pattern or a color that you're going to be doing, send us any kind of inspiration over, and we can work with you to really have this kind of like reflect who you are as a couple. This could also be a simple photo. Let's say you wanted to use this as let's say you have like a little logo for your wedding for the profile picture, and up here you wanted to feature a picture of the bride and groom. We can also do that as well. And one last thing that we've seen is putting a picture for your wedding venue when it gets close to the time. You could also include a little personal message and text. So sky's the limit here for creativity. So once you have your name of your Facebook page decided, your small profile image, and then your larger timeline photo, you'll be one step closer to getting ready for your Facebook page to be live. In terms of text, there is a small feature of text that Facebook will allow to be displayed, and this is called the About section of your page. So in here you'll see the example, "Hello all, welcome to our wedding Facebook page." This is a place where you'll find all the information, and then it gets cut off, and you can click here, and it will say you can find all the information you will need regarding our wedding celebration. So keep in mind that it's short, but you can offer a little bit of a personalized message right here. The next thing that we'll need you to consider is you will be able to feature 3 custom tabs on your Facebook page. And we've just done some different ones, for example, and I believe that these could change depending on what part of the planning stage you're at for your wedding. So here you see that we have a tab for the venue. Some brides might choose to RSVP, some will not want a Facebook page to RSVP, and we'll go into greater detail shortly of how we would accomplish this. And then I made a tab for registry. Keep in mind other kind of tabs you could do is About Us or Our Story, Wedding Party, accommodation details. Really, you can, any task that you need to accomplish for your wedding, we can make a Facebook tab for it. So let's just show you an example. So on this venue tab, we included the wedding venue. This couple is getting married or was married at the Spanish monastery. We can include video capability, so you'll see that here. This is a tour of the Spanish monastery. This video location was really unique. And so the bride and groom really wanted people to kind of get excited about where they were going to be married at. Then here you can see that they have a map that they included that feature. We could also include text. We could include over here a simple picture and then link to your venue's website. And you have all kinds of options, and this is just one example. So that was the venue tab. The next tab is going to be RSVP, and what happens here is we can create form fields. So you'll see here that an RSVP was requested by October 11th. We had the name of the guest, number attending, number of children, and main course selection. This is an extra field that we'll need to delete. And what happens is if a guest comes here and they fill out their RSVP and hit submit, we will have the information that is filled out in this form sent automatically to an email address. So let's say you, yourself as the bride is collecting the RSVP list. We'll send it right to your email. Let's say you want it sent to yourself and your mom because she's helping you out. We can do that as well. It can also go to a maid of honor. There's lots of options, and this is really functional for those last minute RSVPs maybe that you're trying to collect and can't get people to respond for. The other tab example that we have here is a registry tab. So we put in here some instructions. Click the icon to visit our registry. This couple is registered at Pottery Barn, Target, and Macy's. So just to show you as an example, they would click on Pottery Barn. They're taken straight to the Pottery Barn registry, and it can't get any easier than that. Same thing with Target. You'll see here. And same thing with Macy's. So it's really just an easy way to keep people informed. You can promote these tabs, which is fantastic. And like I said, whatever stage of the planning you're in or whatever you want to reflect as a bride, we can create the tab and get custom. What you need to remember is we think it looks nice if you have the background image for your timeline photo tie in with this small image for your tabs. This is obviously like a smaller image, and then we also themed, you might have noticed, the timeline photo to also reflect the background for these tabs. So we could do something else, if you want to keep it more basic. Just keep in mind, you kind of want the attention to be on the features of the tab, for example, the video and the map. So those are the basic elements of what we need. We'll also provide you with a text document so you can kind of have our checklist of what we need to get started. And I hope that this gives everyone a better idea of kind of the process that will start with you once you sign on to be a client with Social Media Wed. Thanks so much for your time and happy planning.